Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, January 9th, 2019. Looks to be another good week. It's going to be a little lighter volume-wise, but there's some really good picks in here this week, so we'll get into it in just a second. I'm not doing an LCS shout-out this video. I will start doing that again in my next video. I got a bunch of people that have sent me some recommendations, so I will look into that, and I'll start doing that in my next video. Just want to let you all know about that. But thank you to everybody that submitted names. Thank you to all my subscribers and everybody that watches this channel and sends me comments. I really appreciate it. As usual, I'll run through what I'm looking at, give you my top covers, my top picks, and a few spec books at the end. There's a couple spec books mixed in with when I'm talking about books this week, so well, you'll see it when we get to it. But anyways, we'll get right into it. From Independence, my first off with Alterna, Blood Realm #3. Just the one cover for that. I've really enjoyed this series, to be honest. I initially bought it because I really liked the cover of the first one. Really like this series. It's good. And Alterna, they're starting to get their stuff picked up. So they're only $1.50. You can't really go wrong with it. So I highly recommend grabbing a copy of it. And also it came out on a Wednesday, #4 is out this week. I picked up the other first three that have come out. They're kind of got a bunch of short stories, and they give you kind of a taste of some of the stuff they got. And some of them are really good. Some are not so good, but some are really good. So I really enjoy that. And again, that's only like $2 for that, so you can't really go wrong. That's it from Alterna. From Antarctic Press, just one from them. Rags #3 is out. Cover A, and then cover B is their exposed variant with her in the unicorn suit. I really like that cover. It's an awesome looking cover. I pre-ordered mine quite a while ago, so I won't be getting them tomorrow. Probably, most likely. I don't think my shop brought it in, but I ordered them online, to be honest, because I didn't think he was going to get the exposed one, so I wanted that one. If he has it, I'll get it tomorrow too. But anyways, from Dark Horse, Predator Hunters Predator. Oh, damn, I screw this up every time. Predator Hunters 2 #4. It's been a while. I got #3, even when somebody asked me what happened to Predator Hunters, and yeah, I didn't know. I guess it's just a big delay with between 3 and 4. So anyways, #4 is out this week. Just the one cover, so I'm grabbing that. I'm still waiting for those War Dogs to show up. I love the War Dogs. From Dynamite, this is not one I'm getting, but in case anybody's interested, Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, they're relaunching that series. If you're back in the I had one of my 90s Turok #1 foil covers quite a while ago. I showed it, and anyways, I'm not getting it, but if anybody's interested, I just want to let you know what's out there. Image Comics, one I highly recommend you get, Criminal #1, just the one cover. It looks pretty good. It's put out by Brubaker and Phillips. They're the ones behind Kill or Be Killed, and if you're a Kill or Be Killed fan, you're going to want to get that one. That looks pretty good, so I'm definitely grabbing that. And Prodigy #2 is coming out this week as well. 3 covers for that one, so all 3 of those will be on the screen. That was a pretty good read, so I'm only going to grab probably just the one cover for that. But anyways, and last one from Independent, Scout Comics. They got Stabby Ever After #1. I think it's new stories. I don't think it's a reprint or anything. I'm not 100% sure of that. Hopefully my shop gets that in, because I really want to get that one. That looks kind of cool. So anyways, that's it for Independence. From DC, I don't have a ton from them this week, but the few I do look pretty good. Batman #62, boy, I've talked about this one a few times. I pre-ordered these, probably 2 months ago when I heard about it, or read about it. Cover A has got Professor Pig. I love that cover. You see him standing there, and there's kind of the outline of Batman in the back. I mean, the blood splatter on the wall, and there's a void where Batman was standing. And then you got the sides of beef hanging beside Professor Pig. It just looks really good. And then cover B is a Frank Miller cover. So, I mean, anytime Frank Miller is involved with Batman, there's usually something pretty good going on. So I'm expecting something pretty good. I'm expecting a really good violent issue here. So this was one I highly recommend you get for sure. So that's Batman '62, just the 2 covers. Justice League 15, 2 covers for that. It's funny there, for cover A, a lot of places aren't showing the right image for whatever reason, but the image I'm showing is right from DC, so I'm assuming it's right. And then cover B is another one of those Virgin covers. Been enjoying Justice League so far. Young Justice #1, there's a whole bunch of covers. I'm going to show a few of them on the screen. You can pick what you want. So I initially thought there was some new characters showing up in here, Ginny Hex and Teen Lantern, but they have showed up before. So Ginny Hex showed up, and the reason I got my Walmart comics here is she showed up in Walmart Batman #4. This is #1. Of course, up in Canada, I don't get these, but my good friend Boom Boom sent me these from the States. So she showed up. Her first appearance was in the Walmart Batman #4, and she's the great-great-granddaughter of Jonah Hex. So she's joining this Young Justice team. And then there's also Teen Lantern. Her first appearance was in the Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century, #6. So there's an image of that on the screen as well. So those are two books you may want to get. The Legion of Superheroes #6. And that Walmart Batman #4. Those look to be two good ones. This Young Justice #1 looks to be a good one as well, because it will be the first team appearance of that new group of characters. So that looks to be pretty good. The last one from DC is Harley Quinn #57. Now, I'm not sure about this, but it looks like Miranda, she's a ghost of a young Earth-obsessed Terroranian. Man, that's hard to say. Try to say that 3 times fast. Anyways, Harley Quinn #57. Looks like there may be a new character in there, so I'm going to grab a copy of that. But that's it from DC. Just those 4 titles. That's all I'm getting this week. From Marvel, Avengers #12. 3 covers for that one. Really liking Avengers. And this one is the origin, I believe. Damn, I didn't write it down, but I'm pretty sure I read it. I think it's the origin of the original Iron Fist. So that should be a decent one to get. Black Order #3, 2 covers for that one. I'm not liking cover A all that much, to be honest with you. I like cover B. I don't know, I may get both, but anyways, continuation of that mini-series with Black Order has been pretty good. Captain Marvel, ton of covers for this relaunch of that series, just in time for the movie. What do you know? To be honest, I'm probably not going to get it, but I wanted to let you guys know about it. Like I say, there's a whole bunch of covers. Some of them are limited or not, but you grab what you want. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, that launches this week. That looks pretty good. Cover A is okay, but I really like cover B. That's an Art Germ cover. It's really nice. I'm gonna try and get that one. There's a bunch of other ones, but so there's the Art Germ one I really like. There's a 1-for-10 animation cover, which you'll see on the screen now. It's really nice. And then there's a 1-for-10 game variant with the PS4 Spider-Man on there. Really like that one, so I'm gonna try and get that one as well. So there's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, that's that. Man Without Fear #2 is out, 3 covers for that. The first one was okay, and to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to go with that one or not, but I just want to let you know it was out there. I may or may not. Marvel Avengers Endgame Prelude #2, just the 1 cover. I know not much happened in that first one, and there's 3 issues in this Prelude. And more than likely, the 3rd issue is going to have the first appearance of that new weapon that's showing up in the new Avengers movie. But I'm going to get every issue going for this miniseries, or this Prelude, I should say. So it's up to you, but I recommend you get it, because at some point that new weapon is going to show up in there. I don't know which one, but more than likely issue 3. But I don't want to risk it, so I'm getting #2. Thor #9 is out this week. It's been a great series so far. 3 covers. I like cover A the best, to be honest with you, but I'll probably get a couple of the other ones. There's Conan cover in there as well. And in this issue, Roz Solomon, at the end of issue, well, I'll go into it in a minute, but anyways, looks to be a good issue with Roz Solomon. And last one from Marvel, and last one I'm looking at this week is Web of Venom Unleashed #1. 2 covers for that. And this is funny because Ryan Stegman normally does the art, but he's actually doing the writing in this one, so it's kind of interesting to see how that's going to go. If it turns out crappy, I'm going to send him a text. Anyways, so my top covers this week, I don't have a ton. It's funny, some weeks are real hit and miss. There was some weeks you have like 10 great covers. This week I only got a few. So the first one is Rags #3. Cover B, that exposed variant. I really like that one. Batman 62, both covers for this I really like. Cover A is a gorgeous cover. I love that pink cover with Professor Pig standing in front of that void, showing Batman's shape in the background and blood everywhere. It looks awesome. And then cover B is that Frank Miller cover. I really like that one as well. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1, cover B, the Art Germ cover. I really like that. There's also a Virgin cover, Virgin cover of that same image. That'll be pretty pricey. I think it's, if I remember right, it's a 1 for 100 or something like that. It's going to be pretty expensive. So if you want that one, get it. I'm passing on it. And cover F, the game variant with the PS4 Spider-Man. I really like that one too. I think that's a 1 for 10, so that should be in the $10 range at the most. Young Justice #1, 2 covers for them. There's a Chew cover, which is really nice. That looks really good. And then there's also the Putri cover, and I really like Yasmin Putri's work. So, and that one I'm going to try and get as well. So that's it for my covers. My top picks this week. Blood Realm #3. I really enjoyed that series, and there's a chance that series may get picked up because I think it was it Trespassers that just got picked up, and Alternative's pushing their stuff. So that's a good one. Rags #3. Try and get I know I've got that one on order, so I'm definitely getting that. Criminal #1 from Image. That's by Brubaker and Phillips, who are behind Kill or Be Killed. Highly suggest you get that one. And Batman 62. Both covers, boy, that looks to be a really good one. I can't wait to read this one. That looks awesome. I got 3 honorable mentions. Young Justice #1, just because it is a new team coming together. So it'll be the first appearance of the new team. All the characters have been around, so there's no first appearances as far as characters, but it will be the first appearance of the team. Avengers Prelude #2. Again, I don't know when that weapon is showing up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the next one, but you never know, so it's on there just for that. And Thor #9, just because Roz Solomon, it looks like she becomes an agent of Wakanda. And I'll get into that right now, because that's the end of my my books this week. Couple spec books. Right at the end of Thor, the last issue of Thor, Black Panther showed up and asked Roz Solomon to become an agent of Wakanda, and she's going to have a bigger role going forward in Thor, and that's leading right into the War of the Realms. So it looks like she's going to have a pretty important role to play in this War of the Realms and whatever happens going forward. So if you're not aware, her first appearance was in Thor God of Thunder #12. This is that whole run where you got the first appearance of Null and everything, even though he's unnamed. So that's a really good one. I got the whole run, and this Thor #12 is pretty inexpensive. No one's really paying attention to it, but that is the first appearance of Roz Solomon. So it looks like she's going to be having a bigger role going forward, so that's a good one to look for. My next one up is Amazing Spider-Man #10. This is from 2000, I believe it was 15. When did that come out? Yeah, January 2015. That is the first appearance of Spider-Punk, and that is in that whole Spider-Verse storyline. So there is a chance that he may show up in the next Spider-Verse movie. I don't know if he will or not, but that is really good. It's a good spec book. Buy that, throw it in your box. Look for that in the back issue bins. You'll probably find it because nobody's really paying any attention to it. So that is a good one. And I know I showed these Hellboy comics the other day. Wild Hunt #3 and #2, because those are the first appearance of the Blood Queen. And the interesting thing is, so there's 2 and 3, and #1 is not in #1. They dig up the crate that she was killed. The witch Nimue, the Blood Queen, she was cut up and put in this box and buried. But in issue #1, the box is dug up, and then in issue 2. She rises out of the box right at the end, and issue 3 is first full appearance. But a cool thing is an image with issue #1. I'm going to put an image on the screen right now, and you'll see an image from the movie, which is out of this book, side by side with a still from the filming of the movie. And they're definitely, this whole Wild Hunt, images from that movie are going to be out of these 3 books, and especially out of #1. This is when they go off on their hunt, is starting at the end of this issue #1. So that whole run is a really good one to get. And anyways, that is it for this week, folks. I've got a really good spec book coming for you tomorrow. Well, it's going to be a buy it now. I got to do a little more research on it tonight, but look for that. Click on the bell, because it'll be coming up. I don't know, probably early tomorrow morning, afternoon kind of thing. And they'll go fast once I put it out there. So pay attention to that tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Happy hunting this week. Bye for now.